Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to another video at Viking Valley Farm. My name is Carter. I'm a 24-year-old dairy farmer from southeast Minnesota. I'm fourth generation on our farm, and we've been renting facilities from our neighbors for a little over 8 months now, and 2 miles from our home place. But most of you have seen the videos before, know that information. Some of you that are new, hello. I hope you stick around on the channel for a while. But Friday morning means it is sale barn day, and I've got 2 cows here up in our corral system that we are going to be culling out of the herd. For various reasons, we're going to sell them for meat. They've served their purpose as dairy cows, and we'll be hitting the road, and we'll probably be hamburger or canned meat, and there are also going to be byproducts that these cows will produce. This one here, I believe she's either 3rd or 4th lactation. I can't remember. She calved in January last year. Had really bad stomach ulcers. We were able to get her going again. Got her bred last summer, and she had twins that she lost. And we figured, if anyone knows, twins are very tough on a cow. And once you lose calves, it's not great to get them back going again. So she's almost a year in milk. She's 11 months in milk. She had a rough calving last year. We figured we gave her her chance. She did not capitalize on it. She's 5 years old. So she's no longer going to be in the herd. Her mother is an excellent cow. Her mother's 10 years old, still in the herd in the dry cow pen. But yeah, when we bed the dry cows or clean out the pen, we shut these 2 gates here and run them into the corral. But a little bit about this other heifer. I shouldn't say heifer. She is sadly a first lactation cow. We have, every once in a while, you have to get rid of the ones that have had 1 calf. She had some functionality issues. I don't know what happened. If it's something, poor development. She's basically a 2-quarter cow. This cow milked fairly well right away, so we figured, you know what? We're gonna give her 1 chance to breed her, and I bred her 1 time, maybe end of the summer. So if she settles right away, she gets to stay. Her mother's one of our best cows that we have as far as production goes. So that's why we wanted to give her a chance, but she did not settle, did not take to that breeding. So yeah. Dry cows are up here. We're very thin up here right now. We don't calve very many animals in the winter. It's just kind of how it happens. We intentionally don't calve heifers. We had our last heifer had a calf yesterday morning for the year, and then we'll be done until the middle of March, end of March. But we've got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 for sure. There might be a couple hiding on the backside here. But yeah, bedded with corn stalks, water, bale feeder, corn silage, and yeah, that's how we take care of our dry cows. And then 2 freestall barns. We got a first lactation group with a couple second lactation cows, and this freestall barn has second lactation cows and older mature cows. And it works well with group sizing in the parlor. Next year we'll probably have to put more second lactation cows in the parlor since, or in the lower barn, the first group, the first lactation cows. I purchased, currently milking, let's see here, 15 first lactation animals that I bought this year. So our ratio of first lactation animals is higher in the herd than what we have had in the past. But my dad is coming over. That sounds like him there. He's got the trailer, and he's got bull calves in there too that we're going to take to the sales barn. But since the trailer's at home, he's at home. Use his truck to haul, but that's my job to go to Lanesboro. Yeah, so I'm gonna back the trailer up here, and we are off the oh man, it's nice to have the heater on. It's about 8 degrees outside, but I don't know, moisture showed up in the air last night. It's gonna get hard into the negatives this weekend. Whew. Chilled down to the bone here. Get that heat blowing on my feet. But I gotta stop and get Quick Trip at the Upper Midwest's finest establishment to get some breakfast. Quick Trip. And no, you Iowans don't come at me. The only thing that's good at Casey's is their pizza. Their breakfast pizza isn't even good. So don't try to tell me that Quick Trip is not better than Casey's. Without a doubt. And about 45 minutes later, we are approaching the sale barn with 4 calves and 2 cull cows, and wow, we have a line today. So I probably spent 20 minutes or so in Lanesboro waiting in line. Just thinking, last year our last big snowstorm was the last week of March. I think we got like 6 inches or something. Can't really remember. It was like the week before we moved to the rental facilities. So that means that we've got like 3.5 months of winter left, 100 days if it stays on the pace that we're at. And it's already been an intense one. We haven't had this cold of a start to winter for a while, and I think most places are like that. I think if we went an hour south into Iowa, we would have probably gotten another foot of snow compared to what we've already had. We're probably about, well, the first big storm was about 8 inches, and then we've gotten a few shots of like an inch or 2 here and there since then. But it melted a little bit the other day with some rain, so you can't quite tell it's that much. But yeah, winter, this is gonna be a long one. And I'm back from the sales barn now. I am just going to drop off the calf jackets that were on a couple of the calves that were at the farm. They're gonna go in the washing machine eventually. I'm not gonna wash them now, but that'll disinfect them and clean them up, get rid of any bad bacteria or anything that could be viral that previous calves may have had, and they'll be nice and clean for the next calves that they get to go on. And I just unhooked the trailer, but I figured while I'm here I would stop and show you my calf out of Deanna. This is Hilltop Acres Playmaker Dina. I've named her now. She still has the Hilltop Acres prefix because she was bred while Deanna was still in ownership at Hilltop Acres. But the animals that I breed out of her and what I breed to Deanna now will have our prefix Viking Valley in front of it. She's about 3.5 weeks old. If you remember from from a few videos ago, Deanna, my cow, is polled, which is the gene for no horns, and she won't let me touch her head, but she is also polled. No horn buds there. So if I use a bull that is not polled, there's a 50% chance that the offspring of that animal will be polled. If I use, say, a non-polled bull to a heterozygous polled, so she'd still have a gene for no horns. The polled gene is dominant. The gene for horns is actually recessive. But what's confusing about that is the polled gene is rare. But there are getting to be more and more genetics out there that have the polled gene. We're currently using a bull from select sires called Sox. He's a polled bull. And then we're going to be using another bull that should arrive next week that is also polled. That is actually out of a different line of a family from Deanna called Darkstone P. But it's that bull has a grandam that is a maternal sister to our cow, my cow. She's a pretty cute one. I've not pulled her genomic test yet, but we'll do that eventually and get her registered, and then I'll send that in and we'll see what's up with her. While I am heading out to the farm for the afternoon, I would like to give a quick thank you to all of you for watching. A few videos ago, the one that was just released as of me recording this one, but when you'll be seeing this one, it'll be 3 videos ago. We reached 3,000 subscribers on the channel. I appreciate all of you for tuning in and subscribing and liking the videos and taking the time to watch. It is pretty cool that you guys are enjoying some of this time capsule that I am putting out there for people to see, because what I think is really cool about this channel is, as long as I don't ever get banned or YouTube is still a thing, these videos will exist for a long time, and in 5, 10, 15, 20 years I'll be able to go back and see how much the farm has changed, or things that we do differently, or memories that we forget about. And even just this year, you can look back and, like, I go to my statistics and see what's performed well for the year. The change that we've made this year, we were milking in a tie stall barn in January, February, March of this year, and that just seems so foreign to me that just this year we were still milking in a tie stall barn. And you saw earlier in this video that we've been putting calves in the barn, in the stalls. So yeah, just really appreciate you guys, and stay tuned, and maybe we can get this thing to 4,000. So, but we got chores to do this afternoon, and I'll bring you along with me for that too. My uncle dropped off a core of a round bale with a loader tractor this morning in here into this barn, the maternity barn. He bedded the dry cows, left the core for me to bed in here. And we're gonna be bringing a cow down tonight from the dry cow pen that is due tomorrow. I don't know if she's close, but tomorrow is supposed to be brutally cold. So we want her to be as comfortable as possible, and we want it to be clean since the last cow calved yesterday morning. So I'll kick this around a bit and we'll get her down later, and then I gotta push up feed back to spread her out. And that's all spread. She'll play around in here with that. You guys see this chore get done all the time, but it is super essential that feed gets pushed up to the cows all the time. So probably the frequency you see me do this on the channel shows just how important of a job this truly is. Spreader parked. And I got a pile of snow here for me to walk over here since I cannot use this man pass since the freesaw barn door slid shut. I figured I'd make steps out of a snow pile, so that's been nice instead of having to walk through the freesaw barn to go around and get to the spreader. Well, the first line of cows is out of the parlor. I'm up to go scrape. I've got a good amount of sand down on the ramp so the cows don't slip. But you guys have seen enough scraping from me that you guys know the gist. I'll show you that close-up cow afterward. I need to go in there and take care of water fountain and put hay in front of her and maybe a bucket or two of TMR. And I'm in the maternity barn now. This is Viking Valley Shotgun Geneva, her number 1723. She's one of our best production cows. This will be her 5th calf. Shotgun is a full brother to Silver that was at ST Genetics. Not as popular as Silver himself. But she's bred the top notch. It's our last pregnancy to him. Probably one of the favorite bulls that I've used in the last year and a half. It's too bad we've only gotten one heifer calf so far and a ton of bulls. We use quite a bit, so hopefully we get a heifer here. But I have to manage this water here. Let's see what we got going on as far as ice. Not bad. It's only about a 1/4 of an inch thick. So I gotta break this crust here and maybe crank the heat up a little bit. So I've got tools. Put the heater here. We haven't had anyone in here for almost 36 hours, so clearly with cold temperatures, even if the thermostat isn't all the way up, you gotta keep that surface fresh or else the top is gonna freeze. There we go. That should do the trick there. And as you can tell, she's taking to the hay right away. She's had grass up in the dry cow pen, but really close to calving. She can get some nice first crop alfalfa bales. Very, very leafy. Sorry it's dark in here, but that's what we got for lighting at this time of the day. Group 2, you're up. Come on, girls. I really like this 2-year-old. Random Luck all the rage. Here's a Hilltop Acres Perfection. Come on. And yeah, the weather outside is frightful. Don't have a fire that's so delightful. Come on. Let's get to moving. I'm gonna need to put sand in next week. Come on, girl. Group 2 has been scraped. That is the last fresh heifer of the year. She calved yesterday morning. She's a Rampage out of a Lucky Chance. Had a big bull calf. We don't calve in the winter for heifers because they get exposed to the elements, and we have had it happen where our window gets extended longer than we hope because the bull, a heifer didn't take to the bull, or the bull didn't get the job done. And they can freeze teats, and those teats are very sensitive on heifers when they're fresh. Swelling seems to last a little longer on heifers since they're developing that mammary tissue for the first time. But she seems to be doing really well. Her grandmother is a 92-point cutting edge secret that was in our herd for a while. Hasn't been around for a few years now, but I really like that cow. Yeah, wind is howling. My tires on the skid loader no longer have enough traction, so to push up that ramp with a tire scraper, so I'm putting it in a pile, letting it firm up. I'll back scrape out the holding pen, push that in a pile, then I have to scoop it with the bucket and dump it into the manure spreader. Oh man, winter is not fun. This wind is horrible. It's the next morning. It's about -5, 4 o'clock. Cows are moving down. I've got a brood 10-year-old excellent Martello this morning. We put kickoff on her. I probably won't record much today, just gonna focus on keeping stuff warm. Oh, come on, girls. Well, the wash is running for morning milking, but I bred 4 cows this morning. Used 4 different bulls. Kickoff from Blondin Sires, Ignite and Socks from Select Sires, and Top Shot from New Generation Genetics. 4 cows in heat last night that were too early to breed, and I think there are more cows in the 2-year-old group that are in heat, but that cow did not calve last night. But yeah, it's a cold one out there. This will wrap up this video. I'm going to try to keep them a bit shorter, since a lot of it will be the same stuff this winter, just day-to-day stuff. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Carter out.